In 1986, actress Gong Xue is standing at the airport in tears. She has already said goodbye to her mom and dad, but she feels uneasy about this more than tens of hours of flight. In the waiting room, she closes her eyes and tries to picture how her life is going to unfold once she lands in the US. There is one thing that she knows for sure. She's going to marry Gong Xue, her boyfriend who's studying for his PhD in Austin. Soon, the wedding of a famous Chinese actress in a rising academia makes headlines in every newspaper. But to many people, including Gong Xue herself, they know that her sudden disappearance has a dark story behind it. But before I dive into it, I want to take everyone back to the 1980s. And the location, Shanghai. During this time in China, major infrastructure is popping up in the coastal regions. Foreign companies are opening offices in big cities. The Cultural Revolution has ended. People who had been sent to the rural areas for socialist movement are slowly returning to schools. In one classroom, you can meet young people, but there are also students in their 50s or even 60s. Everyone is eager to learn, to make up for the time they lost. In fact, the entire country wants to move forward, to open up. Everything just feels so stimulating, so hopeful. When people get off work, they want to have some fun. It is an era that has no dating apps or video games. But what people have is cinemas. In the 1980s, Chinese cinema is embracing new things. The audiences watch the first ever kiss on the big screen. A film about a farming family surviving World War II receives international recognition. Film magazines and booklets feature all the popular TV shows and movies. And on those glossy covers, one face appears again and again. She's known as the Audrey Hepburn of the Chinese mainland, and her name is Gong Xue. Gong Xue's acting career starts in the theater. In 1973, she becomes a performing artist in the army. She spent some years working in the theater department, but Gong Xue always wants to be on the big screen. And her chance finally arrives in 1979 when Changchun Film Studio invites her to be the lead of their new film, Jihong. It is quite challenging for her because she has to play two characters, a local potter's daughter Cheng Yingtong and Yingtong's daughter. After Jihong, she's like a whirlwind that takes over the silver screen. And good things come to those who wait. She's a radar engineer that gets entangled in a hasty marriage just to please her dad. In July Flames, she plays a Shanghai nightclub dancer during the day, but in secret, she's helping her neighbor for socialist activities. In Pomegranate Blossom, she's a kind-hearted student who loses her leg while helping her blind friend. She can no longer pursue her dream as a high-jump athlete, but soon she finds her calling as a factory worker and then a teacher for blind children. In The Happy Bachelors, she's a passionate teacher that encourages the worker at the shipyard to advance their careers. The most magical thing about Gong Xue is that whenever she's on screen, her eyes can tell you everything. Whether they're in tears, in excitement, or in anger, she always seems so gentle, so compassionate, with deep emotions buried inside. In 1983, she plays Qingnan, a single mom and a self-employed tailor in the film Under the Bridge. To be honest, this is a very controversial character at the time. If you think about it, a Chinese woman who's not married but has a child. And also, she does not have a stable job, but instead, she works on the street side as a tailor. But Gong Xue understands this woman. Qingnan seems distant and fragile on appearance, but she's very resilient and loving on the inside. When Under the Bridge is released, it is like the film of the year. Everyone is talking about it. And it's not just because it's controversial. I think it sheds light on a lot of people's reality at the time. The film even goes to the Venice International Film Festival. Gong Xue herself receives the top 2 awards in China, making her one of the best actresses of the time. In 1986, she joins the Chinese and the Japanese joint TV production, The Name Unknown, or 不知其名. The drama follows a group of pro-China Japanese and Chinese revolutionists in 1911. Gong Xue plays a patriotic Chinese student who has been experimenting with bombs to overthrow the new Chinese emperor. As Gong Xue lands bigger and more ambitious projects, it seems like her career could extend all the way to Hollywood. But after 1986, her acting life comes to a sudden stop. She quickly boards a plane, leaving behind only her elegant silhouette in Chinese film history. So, what happened to her? What is troubling her in 1986? Like I mentioned before, the 1980s is an exciting and a promising time, but it is also an era of crimes and unrest. When displaced young people return to the cities, they've already been through a lot. The political movement pretty much stripped school and education away from them and sent them to remote villages for harsh labor work, sometimes for years. And now they finally get back to the cities. Many of them have no money and no family support, but they do have endless energy and time. So the crime rate soars as hooligan gangs go wild on the streets. Serious crimes are happening in Beijing and Inner Mongolia. At the same time, corruption also appears as private business and foreign investments start growing in China. So you also see university students protesting against corruption and nepotism within the Communist Party. On August 25, 1983, the central government finally makes a decision. They're going to punish criminals way harsher than before. And this is when China welcomes its 3-year-long Strike Hard Against Crime campaign.
为从重从快打击严重刑事犯罪分子提供了法律依据。
So, what does Gong Xue have to do with any of this? Actually, the crime that caused Gong Xue's acting career comes to light on October 19, 1984, just 1 year after the crime campaign. At the Luwan Bureau in Shanghai, 2 police officers receive a report. The note is plain and simple. I heard that a young woman was gang raped. According to the victim, in 1982, she followed someone to the house party. They drank together and danced, but then some guys led her to a quieter room on the 4th floor. They locked her room and raped her. She doesn't know their names, but she remembers that one guy is a bit chubby and wears glasses. And she also heard another guy's nickname, Little Pigeon. After some investigations, the police quickly locate where the dance parties take place. In a quiet, ordinary lane in Shanghai, one household is frequented by all kinds of young men and women. In the music blasting room, they hold each other's hands, spinning around. And to make it more exciting, they turn the light off, so people can do whatever they want in the darkness. In the 1980s, dancing is one of the main ways for young people to socialize. There's disco, social dance, shuffle dance, but during the Strike Hard Against Crime crackdown, intimate dance between men and women can be illegal. If someone reports you to the police for doing these inappropriate dances, you will get arrested. Many dance clubs are banned, and private house parties provide a perfect refuge for these unsettled hormones. For Little Pigeon and his friends, lights of parties like this are perfect to sexually assault and rape their guests. The chubby man with glasses is Little Pigeon's friend, Chen Xiaomeng. Ironically, he's a reporter for the magazine Democracy and the Legal System. Chen's friend, Xiaoyang, he carries a camera with him to the parties. After the assault, he would take photos of these women's crying faces and their bodies. When these women threaten to report them to the police, the gang often laughs. Go ahead and report us. We are not afraid of anything. And in fact, they're probably telling the truth. Among them, Chen Xiaomeng's dad is a former Shanghai party propaganda chief. And Xiaoyang's dad works for the People's Congress, which means he pretty much oversees the Shanghai government. Family ties are very essential in the party, and this makes the gang believe that they would never get caught. From 1981 to 1984, Xiaoyang and his friends use excuses such as dance parties or provide work opportunities to attract women to their room. And in there, They sexually assault at least 51 women. But unlike what the gang assumes, their dad's prestigious status fails to protect them this time. On February 19, 1986, at a Shanghai basketball stadium, about 3,000 eyes and numerous cameras are all focused on the three people on the stage. Chen Xiaomeng, Ge Zhiwen, aka Little Pigeon, Hu Xiaoyang, have their arms tied behind their backs. Their heads are forced on by policemen. The court announces that these three men are charged with rape and hooliganism. And the final verdict? Death sentence. They're immediately taken to the execution ground. After 3 pounding gunshots, their hearts stop beating. The public sentencing shocks everybody. Some people are cheering, and others are whispering. So the news mentioned that many victims were young teachers, university students, and even actresses. Hu Xiaoyang and his friends are prestigious young men who have many connections. Pretty and popular actresses, based in Shanghai. Who could it possibly be? As all kinds of rumors are brewing on the streets, one in particular stands out. During the interrogation, the criminals confess that they raped a famous actress, whose last name is Gong. Actually, if you think about it, many people might already know who is involved. Neighbors might saw or heard Hu Xiaoyang and his friends' wild parties right next door. The local police officers might have leaked some names. Also, Hu Xiaoyang often stays at high-end hotels in Shanghai, so the hotel staff might have seen something. And when you have many people claiming that they heard it from their neighbors, their friends who work at the hotels, their brothers who are policemen, the street gossip starts to sound very convincing. And after a while, the latest version becomes the actress who goes to their parties is Gong Xue. And not just that, she even introduced innocent, young actresses to these criminals. If this is true, then Gong Xue played a very important part in this crime. Is she really involved? And if yes, is this why she flees all the way to the US? I think perhaps by now, some viewers might find the whole thing a bit off. I mean, a public sentencing at a basketball stadium, a death sentence on rape charges, and they're charged with a crime called hooliganism. What is that? Actually, hooliganism is a weird crime. It no longer exists now, but at the time, people can be charged with hooliganism when they behave recklessly and cause a scene in public. But it is such a vague term, it feels like everything can be hooliganism. For example, if you set a building on fire, that's hooliganism. If you go on the street, flipping women's dresses, hooliganism. If you throw secret dance parties and have multiple sexual partners, even if they're all consensual sex, it is still hooliganism. And you can be put to death in all of these scenarios. As for Hu Xiaoyang and his gang, to be honest, I don't think they would receive a death penalty if they committed the crime today. But the Communist Party wants to use this case as an example to warn everyone in the party. Do not think you're a special case, and do not bring any trouble to the party. Also, this kind of public sentencing rally is like a political performance. It humiliates the criminals, it cheers the citizens up, it makes the party look heroic because they bring justice back. And if the sons of party officials are harshly sentenced in front of the public, there's no way Gong Xue would spare herself if she were involved. She would also appear in that stadium with arms tied behind her back, and later she would be dragged to the field and put to death by the firing squad. In 1986, Gong Xue is busy acting in one show after another. She probably doesn't even have the time to watch the sentencing. When these rumors finally get to her ears, she is dumbfounded. How did this happen? And as an actress, reputation is everything. Soon her shows are cancelled. People in the film industry draw a line as soon as possible because they don't want their productions to get affected by this. Gong Xue is now jobless. She stays at home all day because if she goes out, people will stare at her. And she cannot handle all the judgmental looks, the sympathetic looks, and it's not just her. Her mom and dad, her siblings, They're all bearing the weight of this rumor. Gong Xue wants to go back to her normal life, but she doesn't know what to do. How do you even break a rumor like this?
저는 아니라고 얘기를 계속 해왔었어요. 근데 그거를 들어주는 사람은 아무도 없었고 아닌 걸 아니라고 해명할 수 있는 게 가장 어렵다고 생각을 했었던 것 같아요.
Before we dive into how Gong Xue tries to clear her name, I want to fast forward to 2019. Korean actress Go Joonhee is standing in her spacious apartment. She opens her Instagram and notices that her feed is flooded with malicious comments. Everything around her is a future that Gong Xue could never have pictured 30 years ago. But both in 1986 and 2019, they suffer from the same thing, a public witch hunt. In 2019, Korean actress Go Joonhee gets involved in a scandal. And this is the famous Burning Sun gate. For people who follow K-pop, they probably remember the scenes of Seungri, Chung Jin-young, and other Korean celebrities being questioned by the police. In 2019, the case blows up when secretly filmed sex videos and images of unconscious women were uncovered by reporters. At the infamous nightclub Burning Sun, staff are putting drugs in female guests' drinks. When these women pass out, they're taken to the VIP's rooms to entertain high-profile clients. The whole rape process is filmed and then shared with other male guests. The people involved with the whole drug rape film scheme include top celebrities like Big Bang member Seungri, musician and entertainer Chung Jin-young, and FT Island's leader Choi Jong-hoon. But how does Go Joonhee get entangled with this? It all starts with a screenshot taken from Seungri's chat room. So the chat takes place in 2015, and it mentions a female actress who is in New York at the time. They refer to this actress as Nuna in Korean, which means an older sister. People online soon start to connect the dots. Someone older, an actress, who is in New York in 2015. They go through Seungri's Instagram page and dig out one woman who seems to fit this criteria. Is the woman GJH? After someone posts their speculations on the forum, the rumor spreads like wildfire. So many people are reposting and commenting. So Go Joonhee is the one that entertains businessmen for Burning Sun. At the time, Go is in the same entertainment agency as Seungri, so the agency just remains silent. But the silence makes Go Joonhee look even more suspicious. Because now the public thinks, oh, Go Joonhee is definitely hiding something. Why hasn't she come out and clarified things? And just like Gong Xue, Go Joonhee's work is cancelled. In order to get her out of the scandal, Go Joonhee hires a lawyer and decides to file a lawsuit against those netizens who spread rumors and hate comments. But to her surprise, the Korean law is not on her side.
우리나라 법이 진짜 신기한 게요. 땡땡땡 누나라고만 했지 누구 하나 고준희의 기억을 얘기한 게 없기 때문에 아무도 고소할 수가 없다라는 거예요. 제가 경찰서를 만약에 같이 변호사분이랑 가잖아요. 읽어야 돼요. 고준희 죽어라. 이거는 무슨 죄명입니까? 이러면 이건 명예훼손입니다. 이거를 제가 제 입으로 읽으면서 얘기를 해야 돼요.
The next time the public sees Go Joonhee is 5 years later, when she goes on YouTube shows to promote her musical. For 5 years, she keeps telling people that she is innocent, but her voice often fades away before it can reach the public. If the law cannot protect Go Joonhee in 2019, what can Gong Xue do in 1986? At that time in China, defamation laws are not established, so you can't sue people. You also don't have a social media platform to make a statement. But Gong Xue still tries to get her voice out there. She contacts Mr. Ye, the lawyer who worked on Hu Xiaoyang's rape case. In March 1986, a snippet of news coverage appears. Mr. Ye, as the lawyer who defended Hu Xiaoyang in the trials, clarifies that he has never seen Gong Xue's name in any case files. He confirms that the theory of Gong Xue and several other actresses were involved is a rumor. But when it comes to how can Gong Xue protect herself, Mr. Ye has no answer either. Because there's no law to punish those who spread rumors, he can only encourage the victims 身正不怕影子斜, which means if you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to fear. But the reality is, these rumors terrify Gong Xue. To her, everything is ruined. Her career, her reputation as an actress, and as a woman, and the shame she brings to her family. Gong Xue has never openly talked about her despair. But based on an interview that Mr. Ye does many years later, at the time, Gong Xue was on the verge of suicide. Unless her name was cleared, she felt she couldn't hold her head up. If staying in China means being plagued by wild rumors and accusations, then perhaps it is the time to start somewhere else. Gong Xue packs up her belongings and leaves China in 1986. In November, she puts on the white wedding dress and ties her knot with Zhang Xun. The couple welcomes a daughter 3 years after their marriage. And after that, the family lives in several states in the US. Has Gong Xue ever considered acting in Hollywood? If you have the right connection, it's totally possible. Zhou and Chen, for example, who starts acting in the same era as Gong Xue, is appearing on popular American TV series and movies in the late 1980s. Sure, you will most likely be cast as an exotic beauty, but the power of Hollywood at that time is probably too strong to ignore. But Gong Xue doesn't take that route. She values family life as well. In one of her interviews, she reveals that I spent several New Year's days and Spring festivals on trains and airplanes, with very little time to be with my family. I felt exhausted. As a woman, beyond my career, I also yearned for love and a wonderful family life. And she does exactly that. In 2006, the whole family moves back to Shanghai. After Gong Xue comes back to her hometown, she's invited to a few Chinese film festivals. But besides that, she doesn't really act much. The last time that we see her on TV screen is in a family drama in 2013, where she plays an old-school mother-in-law. It seems like everything has faded away. The cinema, the award ceremonies, and the rumor. If you search Gong Xue's name on China's largest online forum, you will still see fans complimenting her, sharing old magazine interviews and photos. In one article published in 2006, the author, who seems to know Gong Xue privately, describes her as the ideal wife and mother. I'd have my furniture arranged the same way for 3 years and never felt right. But when Gong Xue came and rearranged it, everything suddenly felt harmonious and comfortable. Gong Xue's home-cooked dishes were unbelievably delicious. Her signature dishes included mapo tofu, braised pork balls, dry-fried green beans, jiajiang noodles, and a vermicelli clay pot stew. Interacting with her was as easy and relaxed as chatting with a neighbor or a friend. She's the very essence of a woman. To be honest, I chuckled when I read this article because I feel like this author is describing a fairy or a goddess. And to these devoted fans, that's what Gong Xue is. Under the director's lens, she represents innocence, kindness, and grace. She is the embodiment of the best womanhood, imagined by male creators of that era. But when a rumor hints that the real Gong Xue is not innocent, that she might use her beauty to climb the social ladder with powerful guys like Hu Xiaoyang and his friends, she's soon punished for failing to be the perfect woman, failing to be the ideal girlfriend and wife. When I watch Gong Xue and Guo Joonhee's interviews and their performances on screen, they seem to carry very different vibes. This makes sense because the public taste for an ideal woman has shifted. But the judgment on women has never stopped. The massive witch hunt drove Gong Xue out of Chinese cinema. And fast forward 40 years to today, we still don't have enough legal protection for women who suffer from sexual rumors. Perhaps the ending of the Burning Sun documentary already reveals the harsh fact. Burning Sun is shut down, but women are still being drugged in other clubs. The same scene just keeps repeating in different places to different women.